Today's video is going to be a deeper dive into the second component of emotional intelligence. As a reminder, in my last video, I talked about the first component, which is self-awareness. And once you start becoming self-aware, you become curious about your thoughts, your emotions, your sensations, and your patterns of habits, which then can push you into level 2, or that second step, which is self-management. And this is a critical component because this is where we begin to take our power back, because we start becoming accountable for what we're feeling. When we're practicing this component, we no longer blame other people for how we feel, because at this stage, you start to realize that feelings are an internal experience that originates within each of us. So again, we can begin to take our power back because we begin to become accountable to what we're feeling. Now, while external events or people may trigger a particular emotion, it is ultimately up to the individual to become curious and then begin to process and respond to that emotion. This means each of us have agency over our emotional experiences, and we can choose how to react or how to manage our feelings. And it is important to recognize that while we cannot always control the events or circumstances that trigger our emotions, we can control how we respond to them. And by taking responsibility for our own emotional well-being and by practicing that first self-awareness step, then we can practice self-management, which is ultimately going to lead to greater resilience and well-being, and not to mention emotional maturity and growth to start reconnecting with yourself once again. So you are no longer the victim at this stage. For more tricks and tips, visit my website at riser.com.